Hey Cratchy friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome and thank you for joining us. It is, let's see, about 1:40 in the morning, Tuesday morning. And winter has hit my area. The wind is blowing like 20 miles an hour. The wind chill is, right now it is 8 degrees outside. We've had snow flurries off and on since about 4:30, 5 o'clock this evening. No measurement snow, but you know, it's fun for the kid inside of you just to see the snowflakes, you know. So I remember when we were growing up, you know, sitting and waiting for the snow to fall so we didn't have to go to school. We are going to put tags in our journal today. Well, actually, I went through and put tags in it last night off camera. Inked them all and started decorating a few of them, putting toppers on them and such. So I just wanted to get you all caught up where I was at. I think this is where I had stopped at, was putting toppers on. So, but yeah, we are just enjoying the snowfall. Or, you know, what little bit of flurries we're seeing. And I got my heater going, if you can hear it in the background. It's because a little space heater, because it's cold in my bedroom here. Oh, let's see. I want to do green on this one, I think. Yeah, it's just a little chilly in our area. We're just hanging out. I ate me a big old bowl of vegetable soup. I put it in the crock pot last night because I know it was gonna be cold, you know, Monday and Tuesday this week. So I said I'm just gonna fix me another big old crock pot of vegetable beef. Well, it ain't beef in it this time. It's just vegetable soup. And it was quite good. I put all kinds of seasonings and stuff in it, and the veg all mix with some fresh peeled potatoes and stuff, and cooked it all night and all day. So I'm gonna leave her up there like that with her little eyeballs peeking out. And this one here, I'm gonna put the gold hole ring on that. And I'm just kind of alternating some red and green back and forth here. I just think we're just going, you know, tag by tag, what topper looks best on it. So now these, where it has like that oblong hole, what I do is I'll take and I'll put a hole reinforcer on it. Let it dry just as a minute here, and then we'll poke the hole through that, and that covers up that oblong shape. Alright, so what do I want to put on that? I think I'm just going to do this wide red here. Yeah, let's do that. I need to pull a bit of it off because get my fingers through it. That may be too big, but yep. So this one I did last night after I got off camera was uploading my video and just sitting here and went through, picked out, because that takes a minute for this many pockets and such to pick out, you know, tags and things. So I just said I'm just going to go ahead and pick them out while I'm on waiting for that video to upload last night. And ink them all, and then we'll just come back through. And then here is the journal card. And I put the little dangle on those. And that goes there. I think this is going to be quite pretty. I think I've got y'all way in closer, because a tall skinny is kind of hard to get all the things in. It's the middle of that one. And then that is the flippy fold right there. Now these here, the tall skinny, I think I'm just going to put I don't want to poke a hole through it. So I think we would just attach it to it. And do that right there with it. So yeah, that one I don't think I'm going to put a top on it. I think it'll be pretty just the way it is. And this here is kind of, the top is left open where you can get in there, you'll see. So, it's kind of wanting that to go down a little bit more in that pocket. There we go. I don't want it to go all the way completely down, but, you know, just down a little bit more than what it was there. So I just picked a good mix. I don't think I inked that one. I did not. Missed one. But yeah, it is winter time here in the mountains. I think that's too big. So we're just going to take half of it and do it. Yeah, that'll work. Y'all, I found me, watch this. Alright, so this is one of those staplers where it turns and goes 360 all the way around. Found it on Temu. So you can turn it like this and then you can staple, you know, in the middle of the signatures so it can make little booklets. I was like, shut up, I want one. So I got me one. It was like $4. $4. Okay. The only problem is you know, I'm fumble fingers, so you know, it seems like it's more difficult than actually what it is. So that is my new Toei craft tool anyways. Oh, that's so pretty. And this here, I don't think I'm going to put a topper on yet. Just going to leave it the way it is. These little babies here. Let's see. Let's get one of these. Here, well, we got to get the we got to get that wire out of it. Let go of it. This one, it seems like it's a little harder to get the wire out of than most of them. I don't know what's going on with it. I just clipped the end there where it was a little shaggy, where I had to do that. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to clip it with that. I think that is quite pretty. So I said, you know, there's the snowman and the babies are running to play in the snow, you know. And here's this one. It's so hard sometimes to get those eye things lined up. I mean, it really is just sometimes difficult to get them lined up in there. I know you may not be able to hear a word I'm saying because that heater's on, and I feel like I'm mumbling. But, you know, I got to be warm or I'll be sitting here with my teeth chattering. Okay. And there's another one of those that has the oblong holes, so we're just going to do the same thing on it. Just cover it up. Alright, let's see. Put red on that one too. Well, I am so happy that you all have enjoyed these tall skinny journals that I've made the last couple of weeks. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. I mean, it has been a lot of work because they are two big projects back to back. And so if you have any pretty papers or any pretty kits that or 8.5 by 11, and it doesn't have to be, you know, like kit papers where, you know, you have one side and another side. You can take and make the same thing out of pretty scrapbook paper. It doesn't have to be a kit. You can take scrapbook paper and do it and just fold it in half. You sure can. And it'd be a tall skinny. Well, it's looking like a lot of these are just needing red ribbons on them. But these were some beautiful kits by Carolyn Musing. I'm not going to put a topper on that. I just think that's pretty the way it is. Just do that right there. But yeah, these are beautiful kits by Carolyn Musing. I'm going to put this one. It's got the gold on that one. And they are still available on Etsy. I did check on that. But, you know, like I say, some of my stuff, like, you know, is a couple of years old. And, so I'm just trying to get through some of the older kits that I've gotten. And, then that way, hopefully, you know, when we get through all of this older stuff, which I'll still have some to get through next year, because, you know, it is mid-November, and I still have about 20 journal kits sitting over here. Still have about that many more, honestly, to print off. Yes, I do. And then my crazy self was over there the other day looking to buy more. Now, how did I let that go? I had it right there where it needed to be, and moved it. But yeah, but you know, that's oh, that's pretty. Because I was wanting to find, you know, some Christmas things. I think I'm gonna put green on that. Tie a bow on it. I found Christmas trees, and then, like I say, I'm doing this collab, so the kits that we get for that, I downloaded those, and it was in a big zip file, so I went to unzip them. And, you know, apparently I have so much stuff on there that my memory is about gone on my laptop. So now I am seriously on the hunt for a good external memory, where it be a memory stick or what have you. So if anyone has any suggestions of an external memory for the laptop, I would need about a 1 gigabyte trip, whatever it's called, the 1 trillionth gigabyte. That's what I need for the ones that the files that I want to keep, that I have stored in my just pictures file, because it's a lot of background pages and stuff like that. And this, when I glued it on, if you can see right up in there and right through here, when I glued the paper and moved it up on the magazine glue pad, it had a streak of glue there and it just would not come off. So I decided just to put Santa Claus checking his list on there, and I think it worked out. I think it worked out pretty daggum good. So I was happy with him on that. So yeah, I need a good external memory for my, you know, like my tea-dye paper, all of this Christmas background paper and stuff, you know, that's real good just to add into kits. I've got a ton of just Christmas background paper that I want to keep on there, because it goes with everything. And then because I'm real bad, I'm not going to put a topper on that. I am going to do one on this. So I'm real bad in things go on sale. I'll go in that shop or what have you, and I will buy everything that I want, that I'm probably ever going to use, and just, you know, just ooh and all over, because it's just so pretty. And that's how I get myself into trouble and not having kits printed. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty there. And then so with the little fox in the tree, I just put Santa Claus out in the woods. You know, I just thought that would be cute, just to have Santa out in the woods. So please, if you have any suggestions, what would be a good affordable? I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars. If I do that, my laptop was I got it on sale a couple of years ago, $345. You know, so if it's costly, I'll just go get a new laptop and transfer everything over. You know what I mean? But I would rather keep the laptop I have, because I'm used to working with it. You know me and technology. If I'm used to it, I don't want to change. And then just get me an external memory, so I can take some of the kits that I want to keep, you know, and just put them on one of those. I think I can get one of those memory sticks and move everything that I have in my pictures over to a memory stick or something like that. And then if I want to print anything from that, just, you know, it's like labels, a lot of fussy cuts like flowers and birds and stuff, you know, that you could use over and over and over again. You know, it's not a bunch of the you know, like Santa Claus and the Nutcrackers and stuff like that. I'll keep that and use those over and over again, and the backgrounds and stuff. But mainly, you know, like birds, you can make 100 different master boards and use the same bird picture on it. I mean, really, you could. That's pretty. But yeah, that type of thing is when I'm just need to clear up some space. And then I also have you know, like just solid color backgrounds. I've got 2 kits of that. I found another one that's got 300 in it that I said that I wanted to use because it has different variations of pink, green, and teal. And that's, you know, kind of my main colorscape of every day. You know what I'm saying? I think after this here, this is about to be done. This journal's going to be done, y'all. Yeah, I love that. That is so cute. Let's see. I think, because I didn't glue this bottom down here, so I think I can put a little smidge of glue on the corners and it'd be okay. And not hinder that tag. Remember I glued here and here. I didn't put anything on the bottom. So I was going to wait because I knew I had tall skinny tags like this. So I wanted to wait to get them in there. And then once we did that, we could attach the bottom there. Well, I said I was. Let's just hold it for a second there. Yep. So I have one more of these bead dangles that I made for this journal. So I think what I'm going to do is when I put, because you know this is top heavy, so I think when I put this back in the front, I'm going to take and hang it and snip it through right here and pin that to the front of the fabric so that'll set up and not be top heavy, because I only had enough of the red to do like the loop closures, not to wrap around. So the red that's the same color that's on that, so I didn't want to pull, you know, bring in another color. A lot of these I went through last night and just, as you can see, just light around the edge with the red or the green. Didn't want it to be over inked. Sometimes I feel like it's over inked and it takes away from the actual tag. Because the main thing I usually just ink about, or want to ink for, is just the white edge on it. And honestly, when I bought the inks, a lot of times Hobby Lobby would have their white core paper on sale, and you know, I was like, well, I can't buy that because it's white core. And I said, no, I can go over here and buy the ink and just ink the edges up. So that's what I started doing, and that's how I started inking, actually. And then I said, well, I'm going to get some vintage photo, because you know everybody in the world uses that. And I'm getting to where I really kind of don't like it because it looks kind of orange on some things. It looks a little orange. So I said these were lanterns and stuff, and it had like the, so I thought that would be cute there, where she's decorating the tree and such. And so I just wanted this to be a little wintry scene with the deers and the babies, you know, all out playing in the woods. Whoops. Let's not tear up stuff. Let's put a green one on that one. And I think I'm just going to leave this one where it's hanging down. Or like it's looped through but hanging down over the edge of it. Well, it's going to stick up either ways I do it in it. That's fine. It's sticking up a bit too in it. Well, let's fix it. Well, let's fix you since you don't want to go the way I want you to. Let's do you some other ways. Because none of the rest of them's hanging out the top. You're not going to get to either, buddy. Well, if I could grab the right piece. Oh my goodness, with the bows already. Okay, so I got asked in the comments in yesterday's video what, I'm not going to do a talk on that, I am this one, what journal am I going to do next? And I said, probably pink. I'm probably going to do a pink one. Because I've got a bunch of pink, here in my, already pre-done and ready to roll box. So, I need to get some of that out of there. So I may do a couple of pink ones. I don't know. I know they're going to be probably one signatures with 6 pockets in the front and 6 pockets in the back. Because these journals here. So this is basically like 1, 2, 3. 3 journals in one. And then the tall, skinny green and gold is the exact same, like 3 journals in one for both of these, and they have been super fun, and I have loved doing them. But I mean, I tell you, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of ephemera filling both of these journals up. So my pre-made ephemera box, even though, you know, we had to make pockets for this one, and most of the tags in this one came already pre-made. We're just putting toppers on them. But still, it was a lot of ephemera that went into these 2 journals. Now this one here, I'm putting behind, and then I'm going to put this one in the front. I'm just going to raise this up just a smidget right there, so that is in there like that. I think that's pretty. But yep. So both of these journals were just filled to the brim with any and everything that I could get in them. I'm going to put some of this here on there and tie it in a bow, because I think I only used one of these in the front, and I think that would be pretty with that. we've had had 2 big journals back to back. That's in the last, so like the last 3 weeks I've made 2 journals. So I mean it's been a lot. I know this year after Christmas, when things go on sale, I am going to look for some smaller cloth ribbon. So I'm going to be on the lookout for that. Like, you know, like this size here, like a 1/2 inch, 1/4 of an inch, or something like that, up to 1 inch of cloth ribbon. I need green. I need this dark green color. I guess you would say hunter green. I guess that's what the green that I need. Okay, let's put okay, this bag here don't want to stay closed. I guess I messed the sticky up on it. Some of this washi tape on it and fix that. There we go. I've got so much stuff I need to get off of my desk and get a to-do box session or 2 done. I mean, I really need to get a to-do box going. Session or 2 in. Mainly because the last couple little bits here. Now there are some smaller tags and stuff that I think would be really cute to add on for like tuck spots and stuff like that. Like these could be doubled up. So I'm sending all of this with it. You know, all of this is going to go with this journal because it goes with it. So that's going with it. I think that is it. I think that's what is going to go in this, because I don't have a clue what that is. But you can make it like a faux tuck envelope or what have you. It says glue here, do not fold, so I don't know what it was supposed to be. But I think you can cut this here and make it like a side tuck too. So that's going, well, any of the bits and pieces that was left from the ephemera. That I didn't use or make anything is going to go with that in a thank you bag. So I need to get them out. And then all of the small bits and pieces, you know, like the little words and stuff, that's going. The pulls are going to go, because you can make pulls of journal cards and add it in there. And then these circles and stuff that we didn't use, because you can make tabs with those. There's a little thing, and this is little envelopes and such you can put on your own ephemera and decorate. You can put on up, you know, pages and what have you. where you're writing things, and you know, like say, well, ain't really, you know, like this, you can put this here and have it as a tuck, you know, put a picture or what have you in there. Yeah, all of that stuff is going to be put in a thank you bag with this journal, because all of these could be used in tuck spots, you know, in this journal actually. And then this one here is did the little dangle there as well. And we are about done. And then I'm going to send 2 Santa Claus faces that are chipboard. Put that in there as well. And then, because I didn't use these on the little dangle bits, but you can still use them on tag dangles or what have you. The little Noel, the sleigh ride, and the joy, because it'll go with this. So you can add that on a tag or something, you know, or, you know, just clip a little eyelet and have it as the dangle on a flip out or a page, or you can hang them from these. So all that's going. Anything that is left over is going to go in a thank you bag and be sent with it. So most of the time, like those little pieces, if I don't use all of the ephemera that came with the paper kit, I'll include it in the little, I'll send it with it, because, you know, if it wasn't a separate bulk kit, you know what I mean? So see, like on here, you could take and just put Santa Claus's face there, or up here, you know, just whatever you want to do with them. And these you can actually just take and just put that down. Whatever you would like. But I think Miss Sarah is quite pleased with the way this has come out. She has watched and cheered me on basically through the whole build of this journal from a couple weeks ago when I first showed these kits and said that I was going to be making them. She first said that she wanted this. So Miss Sarah, thank you so much. And as soon as I get this done, I will send you an invoice, and I will get it shipped out Saturday. So you have it in plenty of time to start for your Christmas. Now this would be an awesome December daily journal. One of these would, because it does have so many pages in it and so many tucks and tags. I mean, it would just be a really, really good. I'm going to put green on that just because everything else is so red. It would be a really good December daily journal. Sure would. Let's put this one here. I think that would, yeah, that would go with that. Well, it would if I could pull these little wires out of here. Okay. It's sticking me, but I can't get a hold of it. Oh my goodness. Get out of there already. We are just gonna fold you up and snip you. Because I pulled a lot of the thread out of that, trying to pull that piece off. That's why I usually cut these just a smidget longer than I need them, because I know I may accidentally mess them up. They may accidentally get tore up. Oh, that is so pretty on there. Okie dokie. I'm feeling that pocket stick there. And this is the little babies. Let's put red on it too. Everything's being red. But yeah, like the little, these are all cloth. So I've loved to find like a hunter green color. Alright, why won't you come out of there? I got my door shut up in here now. I'm actually getting a little warm and getting a little coffee. Getting coffee. Technical term. We're having a coughing spell. So they're all outside playing and building snowmen. That's so cute. And then, of course, you know, I did the reindeer with the Santa Claus pulling his sleigh here. So we had to do that. So now what color? Let's do red. Let's do red. Actually, let's do this one. This one's, I love this. Make it a little fancy. If I could figure out which way to fold it, that'd be great. Oh, me. I'm a knucklehead sometimes, which, you know, most days I'm a knucklehead, but... Oh, yes, I love that new big stapler for those wide pieces there. Because if not, I'd be using 2 of the small ones. Okay, and then in the back, I put, you know, it's got the pocket with the Christmas wishes. And I just put the family on that tag. It says, "Baby, it's cold outside." Is that not sweet? That is just too cute. So I thought that would be cute. And then, you know, here you have them decorating up the tree. I think that's cute. Should we put some bling up the top of that? I think I will. I think I'm going to use this fancy dancy piece here. We can staple it right there and not mess up the top of that star on there. You can still see the star on the Christmas tree. Now, if I just leave it right where it is at and not mess it up. There we go. Yeah. Still see the star. The little babies. That is it. Okay, so it doesn't, it is full. It is quite full. So it dangles, you know. You have the danglies here. I love it. I think it's so pretty. It sets up, but it spreads out setting up, and I love that because this is what you see when it sets up. And it, you know, and if it's not tied, it just, that is just beautiful. But when it, you know, it closes. So now what I'm thinking on this, because this tag is top heavy, because we put the dangles on it. Ouch. Pull this up. So I'm thinking what we can do is take and put through here the same as the other ones. I'm just fumbly fingered, y'all. It's not this difficult. It really is not. Y'all know I'm just fumbly fingers, and that's it. So, well, if I can get this one out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin it right here. Well, my goodness, fingers, get to working already, my Lord. I mean, you've shot a whole video and you still don't want to do what you're supposed to. I can't pinch it. Oh my goodness. Got it. It is not that hard, Sarah. It is not that hard, honey. It is just my non-pinching fingers. I'm just telling you, it's not that bad. It is not that bad. So now, when you get it, so that will set up, and you can see the front of it. And if you don't want those dangles on there, you can take them off and disperse them throughout here. That's fine. You can do whatever you want to with it. It's yours. But I was just saying, just for holding that top heavy tag on, so when we put the closure on here to hold it and tie it up, when it sets up, that tag won't flip-flop. And you know, you can still see it. Okie dokie. So now I am let's measure you, because you know I gotta be OCD'd with everything. I can't do it. I mean, I can eyeball pretty daggum good, but I want to make sure it's straight. Because much like myself, Miss Sarah is OCD as well. And it's bothered me about that right there. So I'll probably do something else with it here in just a minute. Yes, me and Miss Sarah have the affliction of OCD-ness. 5.5. 5.5. Okay, I'm putting my hand under here so that I don't get any other papers. Oh, that ain't gonna work. You know why? Because I got it on the small one. Because I put it on the small eyelet setter because I put those eyelets on the charm things. Yeah, that definitely wasn't gonna work, was it? Okay. Oh man. I know some people are like, one of these days, she'll be a professional. Yeah, I'm like that myself. Yes, I am. I'm like, yes, one day when I grow up, I'll be such a professional at doing this. I promise. This one was a wee bit harder to snip because it ran through the gold fulling here on the front. Normally you would not have the journal full of everything when you're doing that either. Okay. Alright, so see, I kept the red and the green that matched that. And I just took one of the red that I had and just cut it in half and then just match the green with the same length. And that's going to be our closure. Yep, I like that. Now, Sarah, I'm going to take this and put it in a box and ship it to you, so it may cost just a wee bit more. But whatever extra it costs, I will cover that. Just because I want to make sure it gets to you, you know, and not be messed up. Okay, I'm not pulling it too taut. I just want it closed, you know what I mean? Okay, so there is the bow, which you can tie a larger bow than that. I just, you know, I'm struggling on with the finger mobility right now. But there it is. There is the journal. With the dingles and all that bits. So happy that it is finished. I've had fun making these. I really have. And I'm going to send you a few of these too, Sarah. The gold foil. So if you have tags and stuff of your own that you would like to put in there, you know, you got some extra bits and stuff. As soon as I find my thank you bag. Got it hid behind everything in the world over here. Put them up before I stab myself with the needle in them. Alright, so this is all of the little thank you bits and extras that came with the journal. Or actually with the journal kit. And I'm not counting, I'm just grabbing a handful, just putting them in here. Well, you know, a couple of bits of handfuls. And they're brown and white on the back, and they, it just depended on whether it was Hobby Lobby paper or, whatchamacallit paper, Michaels. So then that is my little thank you for your purchase sack with this journal. Which, you know, like I say, it has a few pieces that were not part of the kit. Like the little signs and such. But all the leftover pieces that I didn't use, that you could use on the pages that have anything on them, you can use to decorate your ephemera, your pictures, whatever. So there it is, Miss Sarah. What day is today? It is it's Monday night, the 10th of November. So we're just going to write it down. Now this has been the 6th Christmas journal that I made this year. Number 6. This is Tall Skinny, red and green. And it is sold. And Miss Sarah, I'll send you the email and all that stuff tomorrow, which will be, well, it'll be today, but it'll be sometime today, on the 11th. November the 11th. Alright, and so then I'm just going to put a line through this one. That one is sold. Now the Tall Skinny Green Gold is on hold for my dear friend Deborah. And she has had some car issues and troubles. And I have not been able to call and talk with her. I've been busy because, you know, like I say, I have several things going on with December collaboration and type stuff. So if I'm not at my actual paying job or not shooting a video, I'm working on that stuff. And so now, you know, my family's upset with me because, like, you know, you need to go to sleep. I'm like, well, when I get finished printing that stuff for that collab and I get this journal done, I don't know if I'm going to start another journal this week. I might just, cause, you know, I do have pink stuff that's done, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. we'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I come in and work and I just need to clean my desk up situation, which is I do, I might do that tomorrow, and then we'll jump into a journal, because once I get the desk cleaned off, we got to mess it up again with something else. You know what I'm saying? It can't stay clean. I mean, it's organized, but it can't stay not having, you know, something on it that's in the works. So like I have a finished ephemera pile, and then see I have this whole section here that there's no project in, and if there's not a project in it, Lori goes nuts. Alright, here we go. We'll move the to-do box. We'll move the Christmas to-do box in the project area. That's what we'll do tomorrow. And then we'll go through the Christmas to-do box and the Christmas ephemera box, because I need to dig my pink stuff out. So I'll do that first, and then we'll work on some to-do boxes. That's there. It's in it. I got it fixed up. So that's my project for tomorrow. And then I'm going to get off here for tonight. Thank y'all so much for putting up with me and my nonsense. Do greatly appreciate you all enjoying this 2 tall skinny journal builds. I know it was a lot to watch, but you know, it's a lot that goes in these journals, and it is just super, super pretty. I've loved making both of them, because it's not a journal that I normally make, a tall skinny. So I do want to try, after probably the first of the year, trying to do some flip-flop envelope-y type journals, just to see if I can do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta challenge yourself sometimes, you know. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.